Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvaysa v'tzivanu lahafrish challah. Hare zu challah. Behold, this is challah. I have in front of me here a lovely challah dough. Who do I thank for this beautiful dough? I suspect it is Rachalea. 3 cheers. This is a full dough made with a 5-pound bag of flour. And I am going to have some fun with it. Whoever said you don't play with food? I don't believe them. The first step in braiding your challah seems obvious, but it's not necessarily, because what people will usually do is start ripping off a piece. What I recommend is to divide up your whole dough into the pieces that you're going to roll out into strands. Why do I recommend this? Because you know how there's the people in our lives that we try to get them to do what we want them to do? And we nag them and we nag them and we nag them. They don't do it. When we walk away and leave them alone, they come around. Challah dough, just like that. It relaxes when we leave it alone. So if you want to roll out the strands, you can fight with that dough and it will get to the shape you want. But how much easier to just let it relax, and then you're just going to touch it and it's going to do exactly what you want it to. So much better, right? The first stage in making a nice challah is having nice strands, right? How many people right now are sitting with their dough and doing this? Okay, number 1 rule. Don't do that. You want to roll your strands on the surface. If you want to get a nice strand, you always want to be rolling it down here on the surface. That is the first step to a beautiful challah. Another step is, think about the ideal shape of a challah. It's like fat in the middle and tapered at the ends, right? That's like the classic challah shape. To get that shape, the best bet is to do a tapered strand. So what you're going to do is use both hands and roll outwards so you get a nice tapered strand. Can you all see that? Can you see how that strand is tapered? Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you something really cool. You ready? I learned this from a baker many years ago. And when I saw him do it, I was blown away. You know, sometimes you want to make little mini challahs and have one on each person's plate. Always so pretty. Here is a really cool way to do that. Using 1 strand, we're going to make a 3-braid challah. Are you ready? Watch this. We start off like this. It's kind of like a 6 or a 9 with a little overlap. I'm going to show you another trick that I have that you're going to thank me for. It's called Pam, or any oil spray, or you could just put oil on your hands. You know how sometimes we braid a challah and then all the strands kind of mush into each other? I get messages on Instagram a lot about that. What do? So a lot of people will pour flour on it to try and keep all the strands separate, but then you get a dry challah. Much better idea is oil, a little on your hands or a spray, and it will actually make a huge difference. All right, we're going to tuck this in like we're going to make a knot. We're going to twist this around and put this in. And ta-da! Does everybody see a little mini challah? How cute is that? Shall we do 2 strands? Okay, let's do 2 strands. Here, you grab your 2 strands and twist it around. Now, this makes a great little challah breadstick. You can make a basket of these. Or take this. I twisted it. That's exactly what I did. Or tuck in the end, turn it around, and you have a beautiful turban-shaped challah. This is great for Rosh Hashanah. No braiding necessary. But how do we get a 3-strand braid to look really professional? I'm going to show you a really special trick. We're going to braid this starting in the middle. So watch this. We have 3 strands. We start in the middle. Now remember our little spray trick. Start in the middle and braid it. Now take your braid, flip it over, and braid it the other side. And right now we have a beautiful tapered 3-strand challah that looks so professional, but it's just 3 strands. Super easy. Can you all see it? All right. Okay, let's do 4. Can we do 4? We can do 4. Challah. This is, some people call this the tic-tac-toe challah. We started off 4 strands like a tic-tac-toe board. Can we see this? We do over, under. Now we have 2, 2, 2, and 2. You take the one that's under and put it over its partner. And then you go back around the other way. Super simple. Pinch the ends. And now watch. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? A gorgeous, anybody can do this. Super easy. Shall we do 5? I'm going to show you something you've never seen. You're going to love this braid. Give it a little spray. And now here we go. Like I said, you're not going to learn it this time. But you can see how it's done. Maybe some of you are really quick at this. So we're going across, bringing it down, twisting over. Across, down, and twist. Across, down, and twist. Cross, down, and twist. Now watch. Watch what we do. We turn it over. Can you see how gorgeous this challah is? Here we go. I'm going to talk this through step by step. We start with the second on the left, last one on the right. Second goes up, last one crosses over. And what we have now is 2 on the top and 4 on the bottom. Can we see that? It's an X shape. Now what we're going to do is bring down into the center and up to replace it. And we're going to do that side to side all the way. Tuck it under, and you have a classic 6-braid challah. That's the traditional shape of challah. I'm going to show you one more for whoever wants to see. This one is everybody's favorite. It looks so fancy, but you really don't have to know how to braid really well for it. So here you go. It's an 8-strand using 5 and then 3. Fishtail is the same as a 3-strand. You just go over 2 into the center. So over 2 into the center, over 2 into the center. And that is a fishtail braid right there. How pretty is that? But I'm going to make it even prettier. I'm going to do a simple 3-strand, long and skinny. Here we go. We take the 3-strand, we make a long, thin one. And now we have our 3 braid and our 5 braid. We take the 5, smash it in the middle. Don't worry, we're making it nicer. We're not killing it. Put the 3 right on top of there. And look how gorgeous that is. Woo! You too can make a gorgeous challah. You're going to bake these challahs at 350 degrees. And if you made a little roll I would recommend about 20 to 25 minutes. If you made it larger, a half an hour. You'll know it's done when the bottom is brown and crisp, and you could tap it and it sounds a little hollow. Make sure to take it out of your pans to cool on a rack so it doesn't get soggy on the bottom. Uncovered, absolutely. Everybody has egg wash on their table to glaze their challahs with. That's how we get that golden glow. We don't send the challahs to Miami. Put on some egg, and here's my trick for getting a really nice deep glow on it. Egg it once as soon as you're done braiding it, and then egg it again right before you put it in the oven. That double egging will make it really nice, rich glow. You also have toppings on your table. Feel free to top your challah with whatever you like.